Hi Libra, I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to be straight with you right from the get-go so you can decide whether or not you want to watch this reading, but the energy is a little bit heavy. There's an important message here for someone, and it seems like we're going to go deep into some stuff that is really important, but could be a little bit, well, it's needed. It's needed for whoever this message is for. So when I sat down, I was like, whoa, this is like heavy. There's like a heaviness here. And then I thought, well, maybe it's me and my own shit and etc. And then I prayed, I did my opening, and I pulled out the cards, and wow, there is something that has been distorting a perception of yours about something particular, or maybe it's just a general perception, you decide. And this has been going on for quite some time. And I feel like you're actually aware of this. You know about this. This is something that began in childhood or that has impacted your inner child. I got two cards about the inner child. So, we have this card here, inner child, and it says careless and receptive on it. It's a beautiful picture. And then we have firefly, simplicity, and childhood. It feels like, I'm hearing fractured. It feels like your view of something could be a particular part of life or an aspect of yourself or an energy that exists out there. Your particular view of something was fractured. Ooh, I feel it. So it's kind of sensitive. It was fractured. And it made everything more complicated. It's like your view of the world or relationships or yourself or something just became so complex, so multifaceted, so complicated at such a young age. Now, as we grow and we turn into adults and the people who we are, things, we have a much more complicated view of the world. We have come across many different experiences and situations and ideas, and so we can understand the complexity of things, and we can choose what we want to align with in terms of our ideas, thoughts, beliefs, and even our emotions, where we decide to dedicate our emotional space to. But when we have this, I feel like it's an imposition of complexity that comes into our field of view at such a young age. It can feel overwhelming. It can feel disorienting. It could feel like reality is warped or distorted, and we may not realize it when we are so young that that's how we feel. Maybe it just feels strange, okay? Or we feel alone because those around us don't have that experience, or maybe they do, but they're warping, their vision is in a different realm, in a different bubble, There's something here about that. Yeah, and I feel like as tough as it is to think about these things and discuss it and experience them, when they come up in a reading, these kinds of themes, it's really spirit saying you're working through this right now, and it's come into your conscious awareness, and you've had some success in resolving this feeling of being split or fractured or confused or frazzled or disoriented or however. Now, if you don't feel like this at all, perhaps this is not your message. But it is a message that needs to come through, because when I open to read, I open the space to read for you, for the collective, I always put the intention that I'm reading for those who need to hear the messages most. Okay? So this is for someone who really needs it. Now, I think, okay, let's just leave that. I'm hearing, let's just leave that there. You can decide what you want to do, of course. So I got some messages here as well, and the first thing I got, and I wasn't even in the room yet, but what I got was, what do you want to talk about? And it was like me asking you, Libra, what do you want to talk about? And the response I was getting was not a subject, but an emotion. And perhaps you are clicking on tarot readings, not really sure what you're looking to find, but there's some kind of emotion that wants to be expressed or recognized, validated, seen. felt. Okay, so it feels more like you want to feel something. And this could just be in general in your life. You're looking for a certain feeling. And some of you might be like, I can't put my finger on what it is that I want or need right now, or what direction I should go in. But maybe that's because it's not actually something that can be put into words. It's more of a feeling you're after, a beautiful feeling. And then for some of you, it's a feeling of being seen, being recognized for who you are and what you've been through as well. And what you can go through, what you have the strength to go through in the future and in the present moment. So then I heard the power within is the energy that exists within us all. And so this, to me, seems to be talking about the idea of oneness, and that we all are one, and that the power that the divine power we have within us is something that we share with others. Others have this divine power too. So there could be something about community and connection and making those very important, I'm hearing something about nodal connections. Is that it? Is that a term? A nodal connection? It's almost like the synapses in a brain. I don't know. It's like but it's with people. There's some connection that wants to be made here. And this gesture seems to be very important. I feel like, I don't know, I feel guided to keep doing that. And then I heard, share as you would like to be shown. I know, shown. I say that sometimes. Share as you would like to be shown. So some of you are psychics, oracles, mediators, guiders, mediums, teachers, hospice care workers, lovers, parents, children, of course. So you're an oracle in your own right was the message I got. You're an oracle in your own right, and that you have a different path with your vision. You can be misunderstood by many, partly due to this complexity, I think, but you're highly valued, which is an interesting place to be in. You're misunderstood, but you're highly valued. So it's likely you feel this kind of tug of war with people often. It's like they want to be around you, they want to be close to you, or they're drawn to you in some way, but then you feel like they don't really understand you. So why are you even here, bro? It's that kind of vibe, you know? So there's something that they don't understand about the way you are, but they still value your guidance, your advice, your aura, your energy. I don't know why you need to know that, but Spirit's saying that. And then the last message I got here, which I think has to do with this fractured perception, is what is wise will always see through the broken glass. What is wise will always see through the broken glass. And this is telling me that you have a very wise soul. And no matter how fractured and distorted your perception becomes due to outside influences, you can always see through those cracks in the glass. You can always see the truth. This is you as the Justice card. You can always clearly discern what is actually reality and what is not, no matter how many times people try to create another fracture in your vision. Wow, Libra, this is so powerful. So let me show you the rest of the cards, and then we'll pull out some more tarot. I'm not sure if we're going to continue on with this message or something else is going to come through. I'm just going to let it flow and we'll see. So we had the inner child, and then we also had confusion, fearful and serene. See, this is kind of like a fracture. There's so many different aspects of you. Some are upright, some are falling, some are in reverse, and there seems to be like moon phases corresponded with each aspect of you. So maybe you find that as the moon waxes and wanes, you kind of shift and you change, your mood changes, or that feeling that you're seeking out tends to change. And then we have the moon phases here too. I don't know if you can see them here. See? So pay attention to the moon, because that could give you some insights and answers into your ebbs and flows. Then I also got Seal with spirit, perception, this firefly we talked about. And then the Big Daddy, I'm hearing the Big Daddy card, the Bull. And it says here, male power and fertility. So this is telling me, there could be another message here, but the first thing I got was that the outside influence that played a role in fracturing something, and I know that word feels harsh, but it keeps wanting to come through. So if it feels harsh to you, I don't know, just take it with a grain of salt. But whoever or whatever distorted your view or made things overly complicated for you at a young age in your life was a masculine energy. And so you could struggle with that right now, or maybe you aren't anymore, but you did in the past, trying to access your own masculine energy in a way that supports, I want to say, simplicity. Because sometimes we need simplicity in our life. It could be very helpful. Like, I got to do this, I got to do that, and that's the way I need to do it. It's very simple. It's very easy. And Libra can be like that. You know, you can see right through and you simply know, right? And so I feel like there's some masculine energy, your inner divine masculine energy, as well as maybe masculine energy around you, that wants to strengthen itself in your life in order to help you move forward in simplicity, like feeling like everything is just making sense. There's a time and a place for complexity. I'm hearing an overflow. 308 might mean something to someone, and 1147 I just saw. Everything just like my screen just popped up. All these numbers came up. 55 I'm also seeing. There's a time and a place for complexity. Like that, all this information suddenly came into view and can give us clues and things that we need to resonate and connect. But then there are times where we just need the screen to shut down. Maybe this is an actual message, literally. And we need to simplify something so that our perception with Seal Spirit can serve us and help us grow what we need with fertility. Now, you may have Taurus in your chart, or there could be Taurus of like a Taurian energy that's important to you. Or maybe pay attention to how you feel around Taurus time. That could really be impacting you in some way. I just watched this. This is part of your message, because anything that happens for me during a reading is part of the reading. I was just watching these reels, I guess. Somebody was showing them to me about this bull. Was his name Rufus? I feel like his name was Rufus. And he was quite the character. And the guy, I don't know what you call him, his owner, I guess. I don't know really what the relationship is, but they definitely had one. And Rufus has his own personality. And the guy who knows him, handles him as his owner or whatever, has really come to understood his different moods and his behaviors, and when to leave him alone, and when he needs love, affection, and attention. And I feel like maybe this is the part of you that wants to be seen or felt. That part of you that is, I want to say, simply responding to your environment. Okay, you're very sensitive, and you react and you respond to your environment, and people might try to overcomplicate your reactions. Okay, let's leave that there and let's go in further. You know what I'm saying though? It's like maybe you're just in a mood about something, or you laugh at something, or you just feel like in a slump about something, and someone comes along and like tries to overcomplicate that whole scenario and kicks up dust and turns it into some kind of chaos when you're simply just being, and you need someone around you. This could even be an aspect of yourself that just allows you to be as you are in that moment, in all your simplicity. Of course, and your complexity, but you know what I'm saying? We don't need to microanalyze every single little thing. And maybe somebody did with you or is doing that with you. And when we are, this won't be for all, but it's important. When someone in our life microanalyzes us, I don't know another term to really use for that, but it feels like, you know, if we have a parent or a teacher or a lover or a sibling who's like, every little thing that we do, every little gesture, they read into and they pick it apart and then they take it to mean something about themselves. If that happens a lot, and especially at a young age, we become very like self-conscious of the way that we're expressing ourselves to the world because we don't want to be misinterpreted, misunderstood. So this could be for someone where you feel like you're constantly being judged or people are reading you wrong, and maybe you need to go back and think about like, when did that start and how did that start? Confusion, because that needs to be cleared up. Preparation, because there's something coming in here that's going to require you to get out of your own way, right? And not be so concerned of how others are perceiving you, or if they're microanalyzing you, or even if they do, who cares? Libra. Okay, so let's see the energies that are supporting Libra. We have curiosity. I saw a card flipped over. Let me see what that is. Anomaly. Yeah, I'm going to take that too. It feels like with 11 and 2 here, which of course is 13, maybe these are ages that are significant, 11 and 13 or 11, 12, 13. But there's something here, it's like you're curious about this new energy that's come into your life, maybe within yourself, or some new interest you have, or some new curiosity about something. There's something coming up that's different. Well, let's keep going. What's the challenge for Libra? Freedom. Freeing yourself from this weight here. And then we have 19, which is the sun, which is masculine energy. Freedom from shadow masculine energy. Your own or someone else's or just in society. Give me one more here. Illusion. Yeah. That fractured lens, that fractured view. It's an illusion. Oh, shit. Look, there's a mirror that's like fractured. Interesting. Yes. Okay, so this is you looking at yourself. And it's like spirit wants you to see yourself clearly despite what others have told you about yourself or distortions about who you are. What is wise will always see through the broken glass. And you are wise. Where are you right now, Libra, in your life? Because someone might be convincing you you're at a different place in your life than you actually are. You know, that you need more, that you're not at a certain place, that you need them, or I don't know. I think that's important for you. And then also, there's a particular mirror that could mean something. So pay attention to that. Could be a mirror you need to get rid of. Could be a mirror you need to clean. Could be a mirror you need to buy or obtain. Okay, that's specific. But then I'm also noticing this key here. And Spirit's saying you have a key. Well, where is the key going? Where does the key go, Spirit? Let's use these. Where does the key go? Just one. Where does peace? It's interesting because I thought about using another deck and in my mind's eye I saw the card for peace. Yeah. Peace, alignment, cultivation. Okay, so the key that you already have and that you see clearly, but maybe these distortions are distracting. They feel like, other people's thoughts that creep in every now and then. Oh, Libra's this. Oh, this happened. Or what is that person thinking about me? I don't know. Things like that. Chaotic, calm, dishonest, truthful, neglected, nurtured. It's time to really nurture your true essence of being calm and simplicity, simplifying things for yourself in your life. Justice card. Okay, justice can cut through complications and chaos simply with the truth, the sword of truth, right? And that's what you need to nurture right now. So anybody in your life or anything in your life that is creating an illusion, a misguided perception of the world or of yourself, and sometimes that can we can start to lose ourselves as we pay attention to lies about the world. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sometimes we need to be mindful of that. We may think we're watching things about the world, but they're changing how we view ourselves at the same time. We need to create a boundary with that, is what Spirit's saying. Free ourselves from that. Preparation for this door that we're about to unlock, of coming into alignment. Okay, let's get the tarot out, Libra, and see what else we get here. The anomaly. I'm hearing that, where did that come from? Sesame Street? I don't know. Which one of these things doesn't belong? Remember that? When you were a kid, that song, it's like you look at a bunch of objects and then you're supposed to decide which one doesn't fit, which one is not like the others. The anomaly. So what's something in your life that isn't really fitting with the others? It's like you need to, I don't know, what do you need to do with that? King of Swords and Ace of Cups. Ask your heart if it's in alignment with you. Could be a person, a job, something you're consuming. Okay, let's see for Libras, please, Spirit. Yeah. For Libras. Three more. Wherever Libra is in your chart, you can watch this message. If it's resonating, it's yours. Okay, let's see. Let's put this over here. Let's see. And I want to see, Spirit, about this outside fracturing energy thing. Wow, this is interesting. The Fool, the Wheel of Fortune. So this outside energy, or whatever has created the crack in the glass, the broken glass, is being represented here by the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Star. This may not be so obvious to all of you. This could also be an energy that is supportive half the time and then not the rest of the time. Or maybe it's very underhanded and stealth, the way these fractures are happening. And maybe it's not intentional, right? It could be that someone's not trying to put you in a place of confusion, but they're confused. And so how can they provide any kind of clarity? I feel like your childhood here with the words careless, I feel like it's almost like it was carelessly chaotic for you. I don't know. And maybe for some of you, someone had good intentions with the way they were handling things, but it didn't really turn out that way. Okay, hold on. Let's dig deeper into this energy first, Spirit. 8 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Star. Well, this is an energy of a lot coming towards you all at once, giving you some kind of opportunity, key, vision, making an offer towards you that ultimately changes your destiny. I need to know more, though. Tell me more about this energy. The Hierophant. But see, 2 of Swords, it's kind of, I don't know. Guys, I'm just going to have to say what's coming to mind here, okay? Because I'm not sure how it all flows together. But what I'm seeing here, it's like a controlled destiny with the Hierophant and the Star, and especially the way these two are positioned. It's almost as if someone says to you, Libra, you're free to do whatever you want. I fully support you, or I'm trying to make things easy on you, etc., etc. But then there's like rules, there's boundaries, there's control, there's meddling in some sense. Someone offers you a controlled destiny is the phrase, which of course, no one can control your destiny but you. We can allow others to influence, but that's if we allow it. Whether that allowance is conscious or not is something we have to work on sometimes. But it feels like there's a figure here, the Hierophant, that which is masculine energy, Taurus, the bull, that is trying to create some regulations, constrictions or structures or rules about how you live out your life. And this is carelessly creating chaos, or maybe this is in the past, it did, creating some kind of an illusion of what's possible for you and what's not possible for you. I feel like you're bigger than what you've been told you can be. There's a path available to you that I feel is coming into view. You're seeing what is wise will always see through the broken glass. Like you're seeing the path. Anomaly. You're curious. Oh, this isn't something different over here. I'm feeling pulled to this. I'm feeling Gaia. Or I have a new thought about something. But it's outside the realm of possibility that somebody has made me believe is my reality. It's something like that. And Spirit's trying to get you to see that you're free. And you're actually prepared to go into this new timeline, this new cycle, take this new opportunity, or whatever it is that you're genuinely curious about and that you feel like called towards. Perception. Your perception is changing about your own possibilities here. So yeah, this could be a parent. This could be things society has told you about who you are. This could be like some kind of system that you were involved in, or institution of some sort. It could be a relationship, a marriage, or like a long-term relationship, or an intense relationship where someone was controlling in some way. Or just a series of experiences that created these little shards here and there, creating an illusion of what's possible. Okay, your overall energy is the King of Pentacles, and then your opportunity is the King of Swords. So this is masculine energy, which I love that this is showing up for you, because I feel like that's what's ascending within you at this time, is a positive connection with your divine masculine energy, that creates a container for creativity, but that container is not restrictive. It's like there's boundaries, to protect you, but you're able to shift those boundaries when you choose. They're not walls that keep you trapped. This is what you're learning, or this is what you're developing. There's also an assertiveness, I feel, that's coming into your life, into your being, and into your essence. And it's not aggressive, it's not cold, it's not short-sighted, I'm hearing. There's a long-term vision of asserting yourself. And this is your opportunity to assert yourself by moving forward with what is genuinely calling to you, what you are curious about. What is this that you're so curious about? 5 of Cups. What has been left out? What has been forgotten? Where this sense of unease and disappointment comes from, or like there's something here where you're like, I have this feeling, I don't know why, right? What do you want to talk about? A feeling. I have this feeling inside, I don't know what this is, but I want to know, how do I move through this? Or how do I heal this? How do I reconcile this? Where does it come from? So Spirit says, when you're curious about those things, follow that curiosity, because there's answers. You have the key here. Now, there could also be something really tangible you're curious about, like a new career, a new relationship, etc., etc. And you should follow that as well. 5 of Pentacles, but it's more about this feeling. There's that 55 and the Magician. You're curious, like, how can I change this destiny that I feel I've been embroiled in, this controlled destiny of mine that has been set out by someone else's expectations and rules and ideas of me. It's to assert yourself and to simplify with the King of Swords. Simplify, clarity. Something doesn't belong, it doesn't belong. Simple. Okay? Yeah. 4 of Cups. Something is not like the others. Doesn't fit in. It's not like all these pentacles here. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so King of Pentacles, I love this for your current energy, because there's something that's very grounded, stable, solid, secure, and this is a beautiful place to be in when you're reflecting on all of this, or this is the part of you that's healing and growing and coming into your conscious awareness, because you can handle it. You can handle it. I also feel like some of you, well, what are you looking at here? What are you looking at, Libra? 10 of Wands. Some of you are reflecting on how difficult your path has been and all the burdens that you've had to carry. And like, you know, it's like, damn, when am I going to get a break here? And Spirit's saying, like, look how these two are on the table. They're facing away from each other. And this is your opportunity. I feel like Spirit is saying, to turn your vision towards the opportunities that are in front of you right now. You can see through the broken glass, so keep looking through that part in your vision of yourself, of your life, of everything that is just crystal clear. And like, don't get distracted by all these cracks that distort your image of yourself to yourself. Because again, look what came out together. Again, you saw how many times I shuffled. We have your opportunity, the Ace of Cups. This is so, I love the opportunity as the Ace of Cups is my fave. Because it's not only a new love for yourself, love for something, a passion for something, love for another person. It's also like this outpouring of emotional energy that is divinely gifted to you. It's like a release of some built up emotions, and when you release these emotions, it's like your cup is ready to be refilled by something that is more hydrating. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting some kind of an analogy here about like alcohol, right? Like we can drink alcohol when we're thirsty, but it's essentially poison, right? That we're drinking. And it doesn't hydrate us, but we can be under the illusion that if we have like all these alcoholic drinks, I don't know, it's just an analogy, right? That we're quenching our thirst, but we're actually dehydrating ourselves more and more. And it's like you're having some realization about something like that in your life. It's like, oh, I've been doing this thing and it hasn't actually been hydrating me. And so now I'm going to release that, let that go, and actually fill up my cup with something that sustains me, that makes me feel better, that allows movement in my body and flow, and all of the detoxes me, you know, something like that. Can we see a little bit more about the opportunity? Three of Pentacles. There's some kind of recognition that you're about to receive from doing something. Like, I feel like this is some kind of public recognition. Okay? And this might come off, it's like feels off the wall. It feels like zany, I'm hearing. It feels like zany. It feels like you're not expecting it. Somebody wants to approach you in some way. They see something in you. It's a simple process. It's not so like you have to jump all these hoops. It's like, Libra, I see something that you have, something that you're growing, and I want to give you this opportunity to be seen even more. Strength. Yeah. So that's nice. Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and Strength. Somebody acknowledges your hard work in something in your life. They see your strength and they want to give you something. I don't know, what do they want to give you? Search, it says. They've been searching for you. External, internal. Whatever it is they want to give you, and the Spirit's not being clear because it's probably really specific and different for each of you, but whatever it is, it provides an accurate reflection of who you are. Like, it's a true mirror. It's not a cracked mirror. It's not a fractured glass situation, because we have external, internal. The external world that you enter into, like, accurately reflects what's on the inside in your internal world. As within, so without. This is an opportunity comes through, and it's like a correspondence. It's a direct match. It flows. It works. It's good. It's going to require you to be confident in who you are and not overcomplicate something either. Queen of Cups for your challenge. Well, here's the emotional state, right? Here's the big cup. What's in it? Is it poison? Is it something hydrating? What's in your cup? How are you fulfilling yourself these days? What's making you feel good? And are you ready to give something up, the thing that doesn't belong, so you can receive what does belong in your life? So you're going to have to sacrifice something. And it feels like this sacrifice could be the broken mirror. It could, that you're used to looking at now. It could be a certain thought that you have about yourself you're going to have to give up. And you might be like, well, that's not a sacrifice. I don't want to think about myself like that anymore. But it might be harder than you think to change your self-perception. But it can be done. You have to be diligent and practice self-love in your thoughts. Some of you need to give up something like in a relationship or in a work situation that just is like, you know isn't working. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. A lot came out. 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. It's a lie. Okay, there's something in your life that has some kind of semblance of a promise of potential growth or long-term commitment or something. 10 of Pentacles that, is going to make you feel like I've hit the jackpot, like this is my life and I'm happy about it. There's some promise of that given to you by someone, but you don't trust it. Your subconscious mind is telling you this is not to be trusted. 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. And this could be coming from this Hierophant energy, your controlled destiny, right? Ace of Swords and the 7 of Cups. Cut through the confusion. Clarity, simplicity. Someone's overcomplicating something. And if you look at their life, if you have someone in mind, and if you don't, that's okay. Just don't take this so literal, this part of the message. But if you know who this is for you, have a look at their life. Is it overly complicated? Do they miss simple solutions? Are they dramatic with themselves? That might help you determine who this person is. Okay. We have Page of Pentacles for your advice. What is this here, Spirit? 3 of Wands, your vision. Page of Cups. This is you taking that bold step forward through this clear part in the mirror that you see, or the glass, whatever, and going forward towards this opportunity. Whatever the opportunity is that you're genuinely curious about. This is your vision. This is who you are. This is where you'll start to feel like yourself again. Go for it, Libra. Even if you've been thinking like, man, I want to change my bedtime so I could have this kind of lifestyle, or I'd rather eat like this, or I really want to make a new friend, or I really want it, whatever it is for you, do it. Take that bold step forward. You don't need a lot to get what you want. It's the little step that counts, is what I'm getting. What's going to manifest in 3 months? The 5 of Wands. This is interesting. So this represents conflict, competition, disharmony. So let's see. Why is this manifesting in the next 3 months? Maybe this is what you need to be prepared for. Let's see. What is this about? The Hermit. It's inner conflict. The Hermit, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and Justice. Of course, Spirit ends with this card. Look at you. Take a good look at yourself, Libra. Look how powerful you are. So inner conflict in the next 3 months. And that's okay, because we grow from inner conflict. The conflict is you wanting to break out and have freedom and be this new you and discover parts of yourself that you know exist, but you haven't allowed yourself to, or other people have put a clamp on, and now you're really called to do this. I'm hearing go into the wild. But there's a part of you that's nervous, that's used to being in the dark, or used to being, I'm hearing something about pedestal, maybe knocked off a pedestal, or something about second place here. I'm seeing, I don't know. There's something where you're like, I'm not going to try for that. I'm not going to do that. Can I really achieve that? That's just a dream. All these doubts, so inner conflict about this change that is here for you, this fortunate new cycle coming through. And Spirit says it's so simple. It's so simple. Just follow your curiosity. Follow your curiosity. You are who you decide to be, not who others tell you you are. I'm going to pull one more card, Libra, and then I'm going to go into an extended. In the extended, we go a layer deeper into this message. I really hope that this helped. The link for that is in the description box below, by the way. Let's messy for Libra. Last card for Libra. Last card for Libra. Destiny. Past or future focused. Present. Your destiny is up to you. There's no controlled destiny, Libra. This person, this whatever, this energy, you decide. You take control again of your destiny. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.